What's going on? It's Juvan Johnson here, and you're watching episode number 23 of About 10 Minutes. Have you ever known somebody that only calls you when they need something? Like, you don't hear from them for like forever, but then when they need something, they call you? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Doug, man. Yeah, man, I know we ain't talking in a minute, man. Hey, man, I know we need to catch up, man. Right now, I don't really have time to catch up, though, man. The reason why I called, man, I wanted to find out if you can let me borrow about $1,000, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna let your boy get about $1,000. I'm gonna pay you straight back, bro. I'm gonna pay you straight back. Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy Doug, man. Hey, man, I ain't forgot about that $1,000 I owe you, man. I ain't even forgot about it, man. I'm gonna get that to you, man. But in the meantime, man, I had a favor to ask you, man, because I gotta go out to Cali right quick, man. I gotta go out to Cali, man. I'm gonna be doing some motivational speaking out there, man. So, like, my dogs, I can't take my dogs out there with me, man. And so, like, my mama was gonna bring them over to your house, man, and she about 2 minutes away from your front door, man. So, like while you watching my dogs, man, if you don't mind watching them, man, I was gonna see if you could buy them some dog food too, man, because I kind of had to go. Hey, man, what's going on? It's your boy Doug, man. Hey, man, I know I was supposed to pay you back, man. It's been taking longer for me to get back, man, because I'm still out in Cali right now, man, because I was making a lot of money doing this motivational speaking, man. They really like me out here, man, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, when I was down here, man, I met a young lady when I was down here, man. I ended up falling in love with her, man, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up buying me a place out here, man. She stayed with her cousin and everything, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'll be visiting her. She come visit me, man, you know what I'm saying? We was going to get married and everything. What happened was, man, I bought her a car. And her cousin, they went shopping, man. They went shopping, and that was about 3 months ago, and they still ain't came back from that shopping trip yet, man. I ain't heard from her. I'm like, if it's gonna take you that long to go shopping, then I can't even deal with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I went on ahead and sent her a text message just letting her know I wasn't gonna be able to deal with her. I was gonna have to go ahead and cancel that relationship, you know what I'm saying? All right, now all jokes aside, I think it's very important for us to make sure with our prayer life and stuff that we're not doing that with God, that we're not only coming to Him when we need something, but it should be a constant, everyday type of thing. I love Jesus Christ. I love God, and one of the ways I start off my day by praying and reading the Bible. It's a great way to start your day. Before you get going, before you get up and start doing a whole bunch of other stuff, it's good to pray and to start off your day, giving God thanks. When we're praying to God, it's important for us to really have a mindset of who we're praying to. God is our Father, and He's in heaven. So that should help us to really focus on how big God is. It's also important for us to give God thanks during times of prayer. Just think about it. How would you feel if somebody just called you up and didn't say hi, didn't say anything, just begin to just tell you what they needed? Like, hey, man, I need about $500 for this. I need to borrow this. I need to know you can come pick me up. And they'll say, hey, how you doing or nothing. You may be thinking like, whoa, can I get a greeting? Can I get a hello? Can I get something? I think it's important for us when we're praying to God to give Him thanks. And then another thing is intercessory prayer. It's good for us to intercede for other people, and I think that's something that God has really taught me how to grow in even over these past 3 years by really getting into interceding. Because I was the type of person, I would pray for other people. Somebody needed something, definitely I'll pray for them. If they got a family situation or just something that they call me up to pray about, I definitely would be that guy who would pray for them. But by the same token, it's like God has really just shown me the importance of intercession in general, and to do it on a regular basis, not just on a pop-up basis like somebody calls you, but to constantly be interceding and praying for people. You look at Jesus Christ, when He was on the earth, He was constantly praying. He was constantly praying. So that should be an example to us that we need to be praying. And so that's something I just really want to admonish you to really, to stay consistent with it. I mean, I know that's something that's important for me, is to stay consistent with my prayer life. Don't allow life to get you too busy to pray where you feel like, well, I don't know. I don't have time to do this. Make time. You can make time to go to the movies. You can make time to watch TV. You can make time to play video games. You can make time to do those things. You ought to be able to make time to pray. That God should come first. And I know we say we keep God first, but it should show in our actions. Keeping God first should truly show in our actions. And so that's really what I wanted to hit on for this segment. Now we're about to go to a segment with a friend of mine, Isaac. We're going to talk a little bit about the NBA and some other things. So we're going to go to that segment right about now. What's going on? How y'all feeling? It's Juvan Johnson here with Isaac Lewis. If y'all don't know, if you don't remember episode number 2, this is the same Isaac who was with us during that bowling episode on my birthday. So, yeah, that's so how you been doing since then, man? It's been a little while.
Alright, man. He eating that up. He eating it up. Yeah. I've been doing alright, man. But it's good to be here. It's blessed to be here, though.
That's what's up, man. It's a good brother in Christ. He's come out to me with some of the events, that I've been rapping at and whatnot.
So, man, what's it like, being out, what I'm saying, when we wrapping this up, man? You enjoy yourself? Is it boring? Is it cool?
Oh, man, it's cool, man. I like traveling like that, man.
So we got the NBA season coming up, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a highly anticipated season. There's a lot been going on in the league, obviously, man. So, so what's your thoughts on this upcoming NBA season?
Well, this upcoming season, I think it's going to be interesting, Got a couple players moving from other teams that I think it's going to be something to see them play up on TV. Or if you're going to the game yourself, I believe it's going to be a very interesting game, seeing Dwight Howard go to L.A., seeing Steve Nash go. I want to see how that's going to work out with Miami, with them getting Ray Allen, see how it work out with them.
Right. So he brings up the two big teams. You got Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference, and you got the Lakers in the Western Conference. You got like the defending champions going up against Kobe. Like, that's what a lot of people are expecting, and so that's definitely something to look out for. But there's a lot of other things going on in the NBA as well. So obviously with us being from Michigan, you a Pistons fan still, or you how you feel about it?
I fell off from being a Pistons fan.
See, I'm still a Pistons fan, even though they're going through some rough times right now. I'm still rolling with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm still rolling with y'all. So I want y'all to know that. Even through the tough times, I'm still rolling with y'all. But I know, I'm not expecting a championship this year. But next year, I may have to lace them up. I'm trying to see if I can work out something, to give me a meeting with Joe D. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. And then the Celtics. I think the Celtics are really gonna. I think they're gonna come out and really try to prove something by losing Ray Allen. I think they want to show like, hey, you should have stayed here. Let's not forget about the Oklahoma City Thunder. Because they put up a valiant effort in the finals. They had one of the best runs in their franchise history. Because you got to remember with the Oklahoma Thunder, that was the Seattle Supersonics franchise, and they moved them to Oklahoma City. So I remember Seattle back, when they had Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. Man, that was a fun team to watch, man. Shout out. I know this is like been years, but like Sean Kemp, Gary Payton. Y'all gave us some great highlights, and the rest of the Seattle team, not to leave them out. And then there's some other things going on, obviously. You still have teams like Chicago with Derrick Rose. You don't really know. I really don't know what to expect from Chicago this year. I really don't know. Then you got Blake Griffin, man. What you think about Blake Griffin, man?
Man, what I got to say about them, well, my opinion on them, they stay healthy, man. They could be something that could be up into the playoffs, man, when they come.
Talking about the Clippers?
Yes. I believe that they can if they come together.
Yeah.
They come together, they can. They could be something.
You never really can count out the Spurs. You never really know what they're going to do, because the Spurs is that team that sometimes they're easy to overlook. They're like, okay, the Spurs are going to be there, and you may think they may be having a down year. Then you look up, and it's like, whoa, the Spurs, they in the Eastern, they in the Western Conference Finals. Just like that. We've been having Isaac Lewis here once again. Yeah, man, cool cat, cool cat to talk to. You can see real laid back, real laid back type person, man. So anything else you want to say before we get off here, any encouragement you want to give to somebody out there that may just be dealing with something?
Prayer. But in order for prayer, you have to believe and have faith in order for it to work. And that's about it.
That's what's up. So thank you for watching episode number 23. We're about 10 minutes. Come back next week for another episode.